The time has come to continue the flashback of legend, man. Let's get right into it in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get it, man. Dude. When One Piece is on break, man, there's just this void. Thankfully, this week has been filled with finals and with video games. So both of those have been taking my mind away from the fact there's no One Piece chapter this week. But man, dude, speaking on that, I just finished platinuming both Astro's Playroom and Miles Morales. Man, Miles Morales, that game was so much fun, bro. Insomniac has something special there with both Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank. Like today, we're gonna have the state of play showing off some more of Rift Apart. I'm hyped, man. I can't wait to buy it. June is gonna be crazy. E3, whatever insanity One Piece is gonna have in store by then, in both the anime and the manga. So we're gonna have that. You're gonna have Advent Children 4K. That's gonna be gorgeous. Final Fantasy VII Intergrade with the Yuffie DLC, Scarlet Nexus, Mario Golf. It's gonna be a loaded month, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's like, dude, my wallet's gonna be crying that month, man. I'm not even sure I'll be able to get all that. I want it all though. You know what I mean? I want all of it, but we'll see, man. But E3, I'm so hyped. I think the absence of not having E3 last year, this year is gonna, like, that's always one of my favorite times of the year, but especially this year, I'm extremely, extremely hyped for it, man. I can't wait to see what all of the companies are gonna have in store, especially since we're transitioning into a new gen. Like, just seeing all of the games, or even like the games have already been announced, possibly seeing some more gameplay of those. I wanna see what a new One Piece game would look like, man. Like a new Burning Blood 2, or if they're gonna make another RPG like World Seeker or whatever it is, Pirate Warriors, I don't care, man. Because I've 100%ed Pirate Warriors 4. It was a lot of fun. I just have like almost no reason to go back to it because I have 100% of the game. But it was a blast. Love the combat. Oden's a lot of fun to use in that game. But I need a Burning Blood. Like, I need a fighting game for the One Piece greatness. Like, I need another one of those. Just so anytime somebody wants to smoke, like, let's throw hands. Or like a Jump Force 2. So I could use Luffy, Zoro, whatever, against heroes from other people's, or from other universes. Like, I love doing like the MC gang, like Luffy, Ichigo, whatever. Or villains, right? Blackbeard, Aizen, Cell, Dio. Look at Oden's eyes, dude. Definitely right on that end. No question. Wano OSTs, man. I was thinking about that earlier this week of whether or not Wano really is my favorite arc in the anime. Because, man, dude, like, I have such a strong emotional attachment to the Water 7 saga in the anime that it's just really hard, bro. Like, it's tough. And then Drum Island is spectacular in the anime, man. And arcs like that. Like, but Wano has just excelled, bro, in every single aspect. You're like, yo, the goat has returned. The true heir. You don't want to mess with Odin when his eyes are looking like that. You feel me? When somebody as strong as this has eyes as determined as that, you move out of the way, son. Unless you're equally determined, then of course you can have a clash. But nobody here wants to see a piece of Odin. They told his man to evacuate. There's a storm approaching, my man. I love the aura, man. Like, the stuff that Wano's been doing with visualizing the aura, like the One Piece anime has always done it right, but specifically in this arc, like look at this. This man's just oozing energy, bro. Look at him. You can see the bloodlust from billions of light years away, dude, with this aura. Look at his face. Yeah, man. That man would have been gone. His head would have been rolling if it wasn't for that force field. Body. Body. That's crazy. Like having these individuals in the Kurozumi clan that had some extremely important fruits that would become so important towards Luffy's journey, right? You know, with Bartolomeo and with Bon Clay. Kyo, kyo, kyo. Orochi's like, yo, please get this menace off of me, dude. Somebody, please. That's the worst type of frustration, man. When you can't do anything about it. Here comes Dragon form Kaido. Slide for the sky dragon. This OST, oh man. Like, can you imagine seeing that and not knowing of the existence of the fruit? I would have been mad shook. Like, what kind of sorcery is this? Man, incredible. Oda has a really good eye for slimy, sick individuals that you just want to punch, dude. Like, there are so many characters in this series that I just can't wait for someone to just, there's so many. It's kind of nuts because I want to punch them all for different reasons. Yo, a big dragon up in the darkened sky of the capital. Gaido. Young Shinobu. Oh man. Love that visual, by the way, of the big gate opening with the flower petals coming down. The dance. The dance, man. It's like, can you imagine waiting for this man for so many years? Yo, that's a wallpaper. That is a wallpaper right there. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Having the entire Straw Hats and then all of Odin's family with retainers. But seriously, like, waiting for Odin for so many years, and then you see him do this. And it's like, of course, we understand why it is that he had to do it. But, like, upon initial impression, it must have been something for them to behold. Like, man, we've been waiting for this dude to come back and save us, and look what he's doing. Odin, man. And I know that he knows that too. Like, he feels that within his own self as well. So for him to do what he did for as long as he did, man, Odin will forever be goated, man. Forever goated. It's like you're becoming a laughing stock. Everybody laughs at you. The nation's last hope has become a laughing stock. And now everyone's disappointed in him. Like, yo, this was the one guy that we were looking up to. The snake stare petrified him with terror. Man. On all types of days, it didn't matter. He would continue to flag nards, bro. And of course, he didn't want to share the burden with all the other individuals that were there because he knows them. He knows what they would have done. He knew what they were going to do when he wasn't even there, let alone what he was going to do because of him, right? The OST of Legend. Da-na-na. Man, everything this man was doing for the country, and he had people telling him stuff like that, bro. And you know, it's beautiful, or not necessarily beautiful, but it's really something that it was Odin that had to go through this, knowing the type of individual that he is and his personality. Like, he really is one of the only people that would be able to maintain the strength to be able to carry this for so long. The Roger. Oh yeah, this has to be the Roger scene. When he finds out. Yes, sir. Roger's execution that started the great inherited will. People's dreams, the tide of the times. Goatbeard. As long as people seek the answer of freedom, these things will never cease to be, son. The Marineford flashback. Yes, sir. One of the greatest chapters / episodes in the entire series right here, man. Absolutely peak. Peak. Goldie Roja. Teach. You want to know about it? I'll tell you. A story from way back, son. Hundreds upon hundreds of years. Sounds like a trail soundtrack. Goodness. No, the chills. This is the Roger soundtrack. The legendary, bro. When I heard this, it went whenever I saw it in the anime, because I read that chapter in the manga first, chapter 550. Whenever Ace is revealed to be Roger's son, when I watched that in the anime, bro, I was like, yo, it's like they handle the atmosphere so perfect, bro. Every time I watch that scene, I get goosebumps. Every time I watch that scene. The legendary, bro. This is one of my most rewatched scenes in the entire series. In new animation. Look at Dolphy, Buggy, Shanks, Mihawk, bro. Young crocodile gecko. Dragon. Dragonomusco. Smoker. Mad yo. Oh, the random. The most important character in the entire series. Without him, One Piece would not exist. One Piece. Oh. If you want it, you can have it. Goat. I left it all in one place. And that was the end of Roger, bro. And it kick-started an era of legend, man. How fleeting they play this soundtrack. I associate with soundtrack with the ASL flashback in Ace. Man. Up until the very end. He went on in style, bro. Oh, wow. Oh, hey, at least we got another episode to watch today, though. Give me a sec. Episode 971 time in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dude, that was great. Having that scene, but in like the Wano style, and in the way that this arc has been handling the animation, of course, and the art style. Just seeing that in that legendary scene, but in Wanoized, as you could say. It looked great. Such a legendary scene, bro. A scene that is so integral and so important. I mean, one could argue. I mean, I don't even know if it's an argument. I think it is like the most important scene in this series up until this point, at least. I mean, without it, there would be no One Piece. The execution of Goldie Roger, everything always goes back to that. That's when so many things started, and based on backstories that we could get in the future, that could end up being one of the most important moment for a lot of characters just in general. And we know how important it was the Smoker. I can only assume how important it was to Dragon. An impression it probably left on Dofi, Moria, Mihawk, everyone else, Crocodile that was there. So like, I would love to get that, but like from their perspective. And of course, like Shanks and Buggy, but they were under him. Like, I'm talking about characters that were impacted by Roger from like the outside. Like, I would love to know how those moments and Roger's final moments, inspired all of them to go out and want to do what they're doing right now currently. With Crocodile, though, out of all those characters, I feel like, I made a video the other day on Dragon being the most interesting man in the world. And there's a lot of characters, obviously, that can go up to that. But another character who's extremely fascinating and is more interesting now than even he was back then is Crocodile. Like, there's so many questions. Every time he runs into somebody from back in the day, like, oh, Crocodile. Like it's like, yo, how much clout does man have? And not even just about clout. Not The Moria and Kaido clash when Kaido told this man, yo, relax. Gecko, Moria, and Kaido? No, that Thriller bark, man. That was dope. I've actually seen that in the anime. You know, Gecko Moria and Kaido's clash, which of course Kaido ended up obliterating his entire crew. But man, yo, Kaido looked kind of young there, dude. It's crazy. And the Ryuma stuff too. Thriller bark, man. Now, Thriller bark, I feel like that's an arc that's just going to continue to get better with time. And the more we find out about stuff like here in Wano, the more we find out about characters like Kuma. And Wano is just an arc that gets better with time. Because there's so much unique stuff in that arc that isn't any other arc. And that's the title card. Raid, Odin and the AKAZAYA died. It's time. Oh, this is going to be a fantastic episode, bro. I can smell it. The dance that everyone else sees is foolish. His kids are loving it. Toki's like, you're trying to piss me off, dog. Yeah, smacked. My boy Hyogoro, the boss. Look at him with the raging hair and the goated chin badger, dude. Man has a flaming beard. How much more incredible can you get? Man could walk into Avatar Last Airbender tomorrow and be the Fire Lord. With that hair? You give him the title of Fire Lord, coach. I don't care. I don't care, son. They don't. Kinemon, man. I love Kinemon, dude. Flag nards. $4 years. That reminded me of food. Yo, the Oniwaban shoe, baby. Yo, Odin, the Retainers. Their time has finally come. 5 years. All of that for nothing, bro. That's how it normally is with these types of characters. Can you imagine being told that? Like, yo, somebody that you're that close to, you're leaving him to the dragon. Man, the visuals. That fiendish being. Just feel the anger, the tension in the air, man. Toei, man. You gotta stop it now, Goku. Bruh. Man. The pain. All of that held in for so many years, bro. All by himself for 5 years, bro. 5. Being made a fool of, nobody understands. 5 years of burdening all that stuff on your own, man. Against the people that you just want to punch with everything you've got, son. Or in his case, cut. It's visual. They've been waiting for you to say those words for years. That's right. Yeah. 9 men he took in to become a samurai gathered. Dude, this is fire. Not seeing a single one of their eyes. The battle. Kaido. Their target. That's right. Man, yo, this is goated. The legendary hour that would go down to posterity. Please watch without blinking your eyes. The hour of legends. Yo, a wallpaper of ODEN versus Kaido. And and you got the king versus Kaido. That's awesome. That's dope. Man, I'm not ready for the Hour of Legends. I don't think anyone is ready for the Hour of Legends in the anime, dude. This is gonna be crazy. I love this shot, dude. The silhouettes with the moon in the background. That's amazing. Here we go. Multiple individuals. Kaido. Dude. Hmm. How did they know indeed? That's for sure. They're playing the Zorro soundtrack of Legend here, bro. Dun, 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 dun. I always think back to Whiskey Peak when I hear this soundtrack. Yo, let's go. Look at their eyes. Holy flag nards. No, every person that's important to him. ODEN. Let's go, dude. Nasty. You turned them all into cherry blossoms. This is so dope. It's like everyone that they attack gets turned into cherry blossoms. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this hits extremely different, man. With like context, dude, this hits. My boy Kawamatsu the goes, yo! I gotta rewatch that again. That was filthy. Dang right. Dog, I love this filter they have on, dude. This aesthetic is so shows. Dog, this is nasty. Yori's got an AJ Styles Okada dropkick, son. No, it's the end. Bro, that entire last sequence right there, with all of them raiding, the filter change, and then they just start going in. Everyone's turning into cherry blossoms. The initial unsheathing of the blade. Oh, that was nasty, dude. I loved it. The entire the aesthetic of them going ham, turning into cherry blossoms, just the way that everything looked. This whole episode just had a really, really beautiful aesthetic, man. Across the board, from the silhouette scenes with the background, the look into Odin's mind, all of it, all of it. It was just a really good looking episode that hit. You know, great soundtracks. This episode was awesome. This is an awesome episode. It's only going to get better because what's about to take place in the next episode. Hour of Legends time is almost upon us, man. Dude. Yeah, man. Great stuff. Great stuff. I really want to go back and rewatch that entire final sequence whenever they initially got there and started going ham on all of Kaido's subordinates. That was beast. The AKAZAYA 9 just all going in. And then Odin himself, dude. He's too nasty. Holding it in for so many years. And Kaido, man. You know, flashbacks always serve to make the opposition, your antagonists, especially in One Piece, more punchable. This one did the job. Oh, this one did the job, son. Can't wait for the next episode. I'll see y'all next time. Everybody's an awesome day. Take care. One Piece awesome sauce. That scene was beat. Did y'all see how Kawamatsu was spinning? Fluid. Straight fluidity, son.